But we start with the latest on the Sewol-ho ferry disaster, now into the 23rd day of search operations. For the latest on the recovery operation and the ongoing investigations, of which there are many, we are going to connect live to our Connie Kim at the news centre. Connie.
Well, Mark, no additional bodies were found since one victim was found Wednesday morning, roughly 24 hours ago. Currently, the confirmed death toll stands at 269. The search efforts will continue in the front part of the sunken vessel and central aisle of the third and fourth floors, as well as the stern of the fourth floor. Forecasters are expecting tidal currents to be calm, but weather conditions are not helping at the present. Last night, rescue teams were hampered by high waves, and yesterday afternoon, divers were only able to work for about an hour before they were told to resurface. Officials say that on Saturday, the rescue team will attempt to comb through for a second time 64 cabins. Now, this includes restrooms, a cafeteria, and 47 common areas. They'll also expand their search area to freight cars. With divers and rescue teams stretched to their limits, the health and well-being of these personnel is a growing concern. A 48-year-old Coast Guard official was found unconscious Wednesday after he completed his shift and was immediately transported to a local hospital, but he has yet to recover and still remains unconscious. 2 rescue personnel have died since rescue operations started 3 weeks ago. Medical crews are stationed around 1 kilometer from the accident site, but there are fears the time taken to move an injured or sick diver that far would take too long.
Yes, well, Connie, it sounds like an extremely tough time and daunting time for those down there, the search crews, and they must be absolutely exhausted. Now, the investigations into the sinking are ongoing. What can you tell us on that front?
Right, Mark. Well, the representative of the Cheongjin Marine Company, Kim Han-sik, was arrested earlier this morning on charges of homicide by negligence. But it seems it'll be hard for Yoo Byung-an, the former Sewol Group chairman and practical owner of the Cheongjin Marine Company, to avoid facing charges as the prosecution found traces that Yoo was engaged in operating the company. Investigators at the Incheon District Prosecutor's Office have found an organization chart which was used secretly among employees within the company, which is quite different from what the official organization chart known to the public. Yoo formally denied overtaking any official positions within the company and having any company shares. Also, the summoning deadline, which was 10 a.m. for Yoo Byung-an's closest people, has just passed, including his second son, who is abroad. He may now be forced into the country with the help of the FBI, and Yoo Byung-an and his first son may be summoned first. Also, Captain Lee Jun-seok and its key crew members may face another charge of murder for neglecting to answer to the attendant's question via walkie-talkie of whether to direct passengers to get off the ferry. The joint investigation team will look into whether there were any technical problems and whether the captain and his crew members did not answer intentionally. Data from Lee's crewman certificate shows that the captain has responded irresponsibly 3 years ago when he was sailing the Oha-Manaho ferry, another similar vessel to the Sewol-ho ferry with some 400 high school students who were also on their way to a field trip.
The number of survivors and missing has changed yet again. Tell us the latest there.
Well, the Coast Guard has once again changed its previous data of the rescued and the missing. The chief explained that they believe additional Chinese passengers were on board, with the rescued being adjusted from 174 to 172, and the missing passengers standing at 304 from 302.
The reason why the number has gone up is because we found credit card receipts from 2 Chinese nationals who weren't on the passenger list.
The problem here is that the Coast Guard confirmed 2 additional passengers but did not release the increased number of missing. So far, they've released the number of victims and not the missing, and said it has taken some time to track down the exact number of missing passengers. Well, this is all from me for now, but I'll be back with more updates in just about 2 hours.